Welcome to the Let's Go Live show. Today, Wednesday at 8 a.m. and we are live. How exciting. Thank goodness. Last time, I forgot to press record, so I had to use my Zoom recording and do some editing. So this time, I've got my record button all started and I'm going to be recording. Today's show is all about softbox lighting, and we'll talk about that in depth in a minute. But we are going to go back to the beginning of my presentation, and then we're going to continue. So welcome, I'm Jane-Gardner, and we are talking about going live, getting in camera, getting a show. And we've been going over a lot of things, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But we'll do it in the presentation, so here we go. So, share yourself to connect with your audience. I'm Jane Gardner. I work with my husband, a structural engineering firm, and we live in Western Canada. I have 4 television channels on Roku and Fire TV. And you're welcome to go look for them as well. Why aren't you alive? You need to be seen as an authority, be consistent so that people get to know you. And we have talked about mindset. We've talked about dedicating a studio space in your apartment or room, house. We looked at ambient light. We've looked at ambient sound values and how to test for that. And we looked at how you can control the acoustics of your studio space. And we had about 4 episodes on microphones and the different choices that you could have. As well, we've looked at internal and external webcams. And you know my preference. As well, we looked at DSLR cameras, which a lot of people use because of the higher quality lens. But that's way too much trouble for me, because I want to make this easy. And I want to do this without being perfect, because otherwise you'll never get started. So the 3 components for a studio setup are audio, light, and video. In a couple episodes we'll be talking about some other things you can add. But today we're looking at light. And last week we looked at light and how to get good quality light. And want to make all your videos look good so you don't have to adjust anything. You know, you've got a good microphone now, so your audio's great. And so we want to have good lighting, not perfect, to be able to showcase it on YouTube or on your website as being a professional who knows what they're doing. And we looked at how to light. So we looked at the standard 3-point lighting that you can use and you should use. Right now I don't have my backlight on because I am going to show you what it looks like. So for now you have 3 lights, 2 at the front, 1 on each side of you, a key light and a fill light, and then a backlight for your background. Mine actually points to my green screen so that I don't get the shadows I might not need. But yeah, a 3-point lighting system. So what kind of lights can you get? Well, if you're getting a set, and we'll talk about this in a minute, but you can have umbrellas, and actually that one, the umbrella light with a light bulb, that actually looks like a reflective lining inside. So maybe it's a reflector umbrella. And you can see the other reflector umbrella. They can be in different colors, just because silver or, versus white might reflect differently. And then you want to try and get a softbox lights with light bulbs. Now, I used for at least 2 or 3 years a reflecting umbrella which had lights, which they don't show here. I'll show you some later, because they were quite good, because what happens is the light bulb is inside the umbrella and the light from the umbrella reflects out into your studio, so you're not having the glare of a pinpoint of a light into your face or anything. So either way, you're always trying to diffuse the light so that it's a spread rather than going to pinpoint on you. So let's have a look at a softbox lighting kit. This is basically a kit that does not have the backlight, so I picked the wrong one, but that's fine because we're just going to talk about softboxes. So before I had the umbrellas with lights. So for example, this one I would have, except the outside was white and the inside was white, obviously a whole umbrella plus a light, and then it would actually face you with the light coming through the umbrella. You're not directly looking at the light. Anyway, so the better one is the Softbox umbrella Softbox lighting kit, and we're going to look at them, see the benefits of using them for better lighting. They traditionally have been used in photography studios, so they have been designed to be something that you can diffuse and have light just coming out the front and only the front. So the backs of the umbrella or box is black, and they have a diffuser fabric in the front which the light goes through and spreads. They used to be expensive, and they used to have to use tungsten lights for film and photography, but nowadays you can buy fluorescent lights fairly cheap, and these are really good options for anyone who wants to start a mini studio. They're also easier to replace the bulbs because you can get them anywhere. So softboxes provide focus lighting. You have to choose what it is you want to light and then direct the softbox to light only that object, and it does not light any other part except the direction that you focus it on. So if you want to light up your entire room, then softbox is not what you should be looking for, because it's impossible to get it to light your entire room. So I got it because I have a very small space for my studio, which I should show sometime with some photos. Very small space, and it's very much directed at me. So it's designed in such a way that all the light and all the bulbs reflect off all the surfaces and hits right in front through the diffuser and focuses only on a very limited area. But that being said, softboxes are very popular because it's easy to configure. So you can easily place them any way you want for optimal lighting conditions. You can use it as a fill light, you can use it as a backlight, you can use it as a hair light with the correct stand and equipment. And it's easier to control the amount of light that comes out through softboxes, because basically what's inside softbox is just a few lights. It could be 3 or 4, but of course what you have to do is decide if what you get is good enough. So let's talk about choosing it. So there's many softboxes out there, and which one actually do you need? So if you're trying to record a video that you want to get daylight bulbs, okay, daylight bulbs are 5,500 Kelvin. So while I'm not going to go too much into the technical part, you can always go in YouTube and find out more about that. But if you want to look the best in videos, you have to emulate natural sunlight. And to emulate natural sunlight, you have to get the right sunlight temperature. Now, of course, sunlight is different in different countries, etc. But someone figured that the closest you can get is 5,500 kelvins. So when you're looking for softboxes, look for softboxes that support the daylight lighting. Now, is larger the better? Oh, I don't need a huge softbox. I just need a small one because my studio is small. That's a mistake. Larger softboxes are better because you can configure it however you want. If you have the room, you can move it further away to get the kind of lighting, or further in. Now, if you bought it too small, then you're stuck with it, because if you need more lighting, you've got to have an additional softbox. So get one that has a good range of lighting. And third, make sure your softbox is suitable for video, because not all softboxes are for video. When these were originally used for photography, there was a lot of strobe lighting, a lot of the light flashing from the camera when you're using your flash, and the light would also flash at the same time, so that's called strobe lighting. So you want a softbox lighting kit that has continuous light, and of course you want one that has 3, because you want to have a backlit area light. So if you understand the amount of watts should be written on the light bulb, so you can multiply by the number of light bulbs used to understand how much. And of course, usually they tell you on when you buy the set. Okay, so let's have a look at Amazon, and we can have a look at the variety there is of kits that you can get with softboxes. So I am going to change the screen, and we'll talk about it. So this one is not the one I recommend to use. It just has a picture of the softboxes that is easy to look at. So let's go and look at Amazon. And we're looking at photography video kits, and they're also studio kits now. Very recently priced. This is Canadian website, so just ignore the Canadian prices. But basically you need to have what there is here is these umbrellas is what I used before, which was okay. They were quite good if you got them close enough. But I have 2 of these soft boxes. Plus, of course, I have a green screen with a stand and clips to hold the green screen. And if you can get a couple more lights as well, this one could be used as your backlight against your green screen. As you can see, most of them have similar components. They tell you about how many watts there is. This one says it's 5,700. That seems okay, but there's quite a variety of the type you can get. And so this one has how many lights? One doesn't have 4 lights. I don't know what that, oh, they're just 2 lights. Yeah, 2 lights and 2 soft boxes. You can use one of these for a backlight, and these are reflectors. And so this is more for photography where you want to fill in an area or not with a glow. You can see there's quite a variety in price, but with the kit you can just fold it up and go anywhere if you decide you want to film your family. This one is quite reasonable. There's only 2 lights, so actually those are reflector. So this is simpler, so I hope it's no, it's not less money. This is just basically a studio space. So let's go and see what else we've got. There's lots of choice. Let's have a look. This one I was actually intrigued by, because it has a softbox overhead. Plus, this isn't a softbox though. This is what's sort of reflective, as well as that's reflective, and it has remote controls for the lights, and you can see the lights are different from the ones that you usually get. This one is actually probably the one I got. I'm not sure, but this one has a softbox. Then it has you can do reflections, and then it has lights to fill in and lots of bulbs. So this is quite a good they have a variety and choice of on say Amazon or wherever you might go to look for lights. But these are the type of lights that you can get, that you need. They're natural lighting. This one's 85 watts, 5500K. So I just put it in one stand and it's sufficient. I need the umbrella as well. I think I showed it to you last time. But usually it comes with a stand. Oh, I didn't. I see I can't. Oh, wait, hold on. It comes with a stand that has tripods on it and everything. You put it in and you put the umbrella in and you get some nice background light. But you could also use it if it's tall enough as regular lighting. So softbox are a good investment, and a kit would probably be the best. So you have to figure out what you need, and just a reminder that you can use a 3-point system. Ignore these movie lights. Just pretend those are softboxes. So 2 in the front is what I have. Here's my camera, and there's the subject, and then my backlight isn't lit because I took it out to show you. And that actually points towards my green screen to reduce the shadows on the green screen. So I have maybe 6 by 4 foot area that is shown in for you as to who I am, where I am, and it works very well. We will talk about later the software that can get it to make it look this good. But yeah, this is pretty good. So next time we're going to be talking about chroma key, which is you need the green screen or another color screen to use. And then we'll get into some of the software you might use and other equipment you could use to create the studio. We've gone through basically lights in that these are permanent lights, softbox. There are other things that you can use on location to create a studio. And you can have a look at my book if you sign up at jane-gardner.com/live. I will have the book as my first email, and then you can use it to get and produce and create your studio show. The first 2 or 3 steps, of course, are setting up your studio, but most of it's about producing your show and editing afterwards, which we will be talking about later. So yeah, so next time we'll be talking about chroma key. And for those of you who don't know what it is, I'll talk to you later. So thank you for listening. It's actually been 17 minutes, so I should have stopped 2 minutes ago.